All right, I am here now with Kira from our planning and design department.
Hello.
I think it's one of the first places that our clients land is in planning and design. And let's tell me a little bit about yourself first and your role and what it is you actually do here.
So my name's Kira. I've been here since the fall of last year as the sort of first touch point after sales with clients. I help them start the whole process. We work on their floor plan. We start with 2D. We get a little further. We get into renderings, but I help them make their dream home come to life.
So we're starting at the very base. Like sometimes they have an idea and you have to try to implement that.
Sometimes they like the plans that we have on our website. Sometimes it's completely custom, and I have to pull from the thousands of ideas that they have in their head and come up with something tangible, which is always fun.
Let's talk about the process a little bit. Is that a long process? Is it a short process?
It depends on the client. Some people really know what they want, and some people need to go through the process to find out what they don't like before we get to what they do like. I've had clients in and out with me in like 2 weeks. I've had clients for 6 months.
Do people typically think they know what they want and then...
Again, some people do and some people don't. And then there's also stuff about floor plans that people have never had to think about before, like how wide hallways have to be or how much space you need in between your kitchen counter and your island, and the fact that walls take up space and room dimensions are never exactly perfect numbers.
And that combining that with code, sometimes there's some code items, sometimes there's some restrictions on structure or roof lines that maybe when they're looking at it. Let's talk about the evolution of how you start. Where do you start with a client?
So I start with a phone call and I find out if they have a base idea, if they like one of the plans on our website or if it's completely custom. And then I go through this conversation. I get to know them a little bit. Do they have kids? Do they have pets? Is it just 2 people? Is it just 1 people? Is it their permanent home? Is it going to be a cottage? And then I find out what the most important space in the home is, and we sort of start there. For a lot of people, is their kitchen or their living room. That's sort of the heart of the home. We find out how many bedrooms, if each bedroom needs to have a bathroom, how many bathrooms, all things like that. So
you're really digging into how they want to live.
Exactly.
Barndo aside, this is the interior living.
Exactly.
About their actual life and how they envision that space.
Yeah.
How long does that take?
Like the actual call?
Yeah.
The discovery call is usually about an hour. I really like to get to know who the people are and what's important to them, because for some people it's functionality over everything. They don't really care aesthetically how it looks as long as it's functional, and some people it's completely opposite. They don't care if it's not functional. They want it to look a certain way and they're gonna get it to look that certain way.
So what's the most amount of changes you've done? Just roughly. I'm not asking.
No, I think I've had a client where I've done upwards of like 16 revisions
on a single plan.
On a single floor plan.
And what's the shortest?
1. I got it right the first time. I hit the nail on the head. They were happy. They didn't want to change anything, and they were off to the next phase.
Love it. What's the craziest thing someone's ever asked you to put in their plan?
I have been asked to put a secret yoga meditation room in a closet that was not tiny, and it was very difficult to work into the plan, but we did it and they have it. That's theirs.
So are all of the clients you work with, are they all custom plans? Let's talk a little bit about the customization of a plan that they may pick off our website or starting complete custom.
I would say it's about 50-50 between fully custom and stock plan with customizations. Most people don't just pick something off our website and are 100% happy with the way that, not happy, but it doesn't work for them 100%. So I would say half is stock with customization, the other half is fully custom. I think we offer a wide range of floor plans on our website, so there's usually something that attracts someone to something. And even when we start with custom planning, if they don't have like a base idea, then I will direct them to some of our floor plans. Like, have you looked at the balsam? Because after talking with you, it sounds like that might fit your vibe a little bit. And we go that way. Sometimes people send me screenshots from Pinterest or Google of like floor plans that they like that aren't ours. And it gives me an idea of the things that they like, the things that are important to them. And then I make it theirs.
Some inspiration.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite plan that we have, or that someone has custom planned?
There's always something about each plan that I like. I try to keep my personal taste out of that part of my job because it doesn't matter what I like. It matters what the client likes. But we have a new plan coming to our website soon. It's not there right now. It's a monitor style home, and I love it a lot.
You love the monitor.
I love the monitor style a lot.
It resonates with a lot of people, that does.
Yeah, it's a very family friendly home. It's got 5 bedrooms in it, but it's a smaller square foot footprint, and I like that one a lot.
Let's talk about one of the not the client themselves, but let's talk about one of the instances where you really felt you made an impact, because I think you're really trying to provide an experience for the client and, make sure that they have all their options, everything that they want to fit into their dream Barndo. Let's talk about one of those things where you came to the client, you said, what about this? Or, this could really work that way.
We have these, can I talk about clients specifically?
Well, we can just
without their names.
Without their names,
story?
yes,
Okay.
yes. They'll know who it is.
Yeah. We have these clients, and they have a very special place in my heart because they lost their home in a fire, and we're working on rebuilding their dream home. And I'd been working with them for 3 or 4 months, and we weren't really getting anywhere.
It's longer than 3 or 4 months.
Yes. Okay, it was
closer
a little
to 6. I think we're into 7 now, but yeah.
And then I had a conversation with the wife, and she broke down in tears talking to me about how this is just a lot harder than she thought it was going to be, and she's trying to love this plan that we're working on, and she just doesn't. So we had them come into the office, and we all met with them, and we not really started from scratch, but we took the things that they loved about their original home that they lost and the things that they liked about the plan that we were working on, and we just sort of rejigged it, and now I'm working with them still, and they're so happy with the way the plan's going right now, and it makes my heart really happy that
love that.
Yeah, they're getting what they lost back.
Which is something else there's been some times where you've probably had to scratch it and start from fresh, which isn't uncommon. And I know from our perspective, we want to make sure that the client's getting what they want.
Absolutely.
And we've had those conversations before, and we've said, start over. Let's start from fresh, whether it's the structure itself, which comes up a lot, or it's some of the interior components. Is there anything that you feel that we could be doing better or your department could improve on?
I think that there's always room for improvement. I think that right now we're in the process of working on things to make the process go a little bit even smoother than it is right now, so that I collect as much information as possible at my touch point with the client, so that by the time it gets to some of my team members and coworkers, I've already collected the information that they need, so there doesn't need to be as much back and forth, and just making that transition and the process as smooth for us, but also as smooth for the client as possible.
Absolutely. I mean, we preach every day when we speak to people that it all starts with the plan.
Yep.
It all starts with Kira. You may talk to Matt and Shauna or, get some estimates, but when they become clients, they start with Kira. That's your wheelhouse. And honestly, you've been with us the longest too, which is kind of exciting because you're really starting to nail down. What do you love most about your role? What do you love most about planning and design?
I love that I get to be a part of all of these people's lives in some way, that I'm helping them create their dream home. And that's something that's very personal to everybody. It's not just a house, it's not just a structure, it's their home. And I get to talk with them and get to know them as people and learn the things that make them tick. And I pay attention to things. So if I know they have pets, I start asking, do you want some special stuff for your fur babies? And the fact that I get to connect with people on that level and be a part of something that's so important to their life is really meaningful to me.
Mostly everyone has pets. I mean,
most of our clients do.
Most of them do, yeah. And what's the best part about working at Barndo Co? What's the best other than working,
with you
for us? And,
I have wonderful bosses. I have wonderful teammates and coworkers. It's a really, really nice environment to be in. Like physically, it's a nice environment to be in, but also emotionally. Like I can be having an off day and that's all right. I don't have to like come into work and put my head down and just be like mad that I'm here and want to be somewhere else. Like I enjoy being here and I can be myself with you guys, with my teammates. It's a really pleasant environment.
Because our essentially, even though planning design seems small, there's some other components of our planning and design team that aren't in office. But as we grow, you've just started full time. I mean, you work part time for several months, and now we need you here every day, dealing with our clients, making sure that revisions are done, and for us, it's extremely important up front. So yeah, no, that's amazing, and I think that some people will find that interesting, what you have to say, how you interact with the clients, because that's what we're trying to deal with, the journey of building a barndominium, and it starts with planning and design, and that's something that we're confident in your skills and ability, and then it moves on to other areas. So that's great. I know you're appreciated. I know we've had great feedback from the clients as well.
That's the best part too.
That's the best part?
When clients call me a rock star. that buffs my ego a little bit. It's nice.
Well, we'll just get you a little name tag for your desk that says rock star.
Rock star.
So, all right. Well, Kira, thanks today. I appreciate your honesty and your openness, and I'm sure you're going to be well received by our community on Facebook.